Well, did you learn something over these past 10 months? I sure hope so, because in this Music 201 course that I've put together, I've made over 30 videos all geared towards the mental side of the music industry. And when I started making these videos, I had Christmas decorations hanging up from the fireplace behind me. And now I've got Halloween ghosts back there because it has taken 10 months to get through all of this material. It's been kind of a labor of love from my end, but hopefully it has helped you guys understand what you should expect as you make inroads on a musical career in the TV production music world. I've covered pretty much everything that I can think about when it comes to the mentality that you have to have and how best to arm yourself psychologically to withstand all the pain and torment and torture and, yes, successes that are going to be part of your world as you make inroads in this business. And I may think of more stuff later that I will add to this playlist, but for now we're going to cap it at about 33 videos. If you've watched them all, congratulations. You can now consider yourself to be a graduate of the Music 201 course, and you can now move on to my new course, which I will announce in an upcoming video. But for now, just celebrate a job well done because you've suffered through my ramblings for 10 whole months. Now, if you're just getting into this series at the end, then please click the entire playlist, watch from the beginning all the way through to the end. They kind of go in a sequential order. I mean, you're not going to lose anything if you bebop around the playlist, but try to make sure you watch each and every one of them because I really did try to cover everything that I think that you need to know to best position yourself for success in this industry. Now, I know me personally, I would have just absolutely loved to have had a playlist like this when I was in the early stages of my career because I really did not know what I was doing. And as a result, I didn't know what to expect. I had expectations that were way out the wazoo, completely out of touch with reality. And when I didn't meet those expectations as the years went along, I got disappointed in myself. I don't know if you'd say depressed, but I was definitely at a low point in thinking, gosh, I'm not cut out for this world. I'm clearly not good enough because I just didn't understand the way the world operates. I didn't understand the timelines and all the various hoops and stuff you'll have to jump through. And if I would have had a playlist like this one early on, I would have known that this is all part of the deal. Like seriously, no one gets successful in this business without going through all of the same rejections and pitfalls and traps that everyone else falls into. I am not excluded from that. I have been through everything that you can imagine. And as a result, I'm here to tell the tale and make you a little wiser so that when you go through these tribulations and trials, you will know how best to get through them. And most importantly, you'll know that you're not alone. This stuff happens to everybody. It's just kind of par for the course. You just have to suck it up and deal with it and move on, be able to persevere because the pot of gold is at the end of the rainbow. You just can't quit chasing that rainbow before you get there. Now, I'm sure there will be or have been many moments throughout this series where you're like,
I completely disagree with Matt.
Or,
Matt is a complete liar.
to which I say,
Don't call me a liar.
thank you, Pam Bondi, for those sage words of wisdom. I don't know what you call it, but whatever. The fact of the matter is there will be many instances throughout your career where you'll look back on these videos and you could say, well, I have a different strategy, or I disagree, or I would never do that in a million years. And that is fine. You don't have to do anything that I've done. You don't have to mimic my moves in any way, shape, or form to still see success on your own terms. That is fine. That is expected. It's not a my way or the highway situation. In these videos, I simply try to tell you what has worked for me. And that's it. I make no guarantees that they will work for you. And furthermore, I don't even make guarantees that these are the best strategies to employ. They are just the strategies that I have discovered through the years that have worked for me. So before we move on to the next series, I just want to take a moment to thank every single one of you who has watched these videos loyally and made comments and given these videos thumbs up. They help populate these videos further and higher in the YouTube algorithm to make my channel a little bit more widespread than it is. So thank you all. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do so. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, and I don't ask for any money. Please subscribe to this channel. The more that my subscriber base grows, the more I think people stand a better chance at getting ahead in this world. So if you know any composers or songwriters or anyone who is interested in making music for TV, either as a thing for some side change here and there or as a full-time job, please send them this channel and tell them to subscribe too. And hopefully they will come back to you and thank you later and not throw tomatoes at you and hunt me down and throw tomatoes at me also. So now I'm going to take a moment just to give a preview of the next course that I am putting here on YouTube. I'm going to go back to some of the basics here. So the next course is going to be Music 102. Yes, we're going back to the 100 level to get back to some basics. And the course is going to be called Before You Compose. And all those video lessons are going to be about the things that you need to have in your head before you ever sit down to write a single note for an instrumental cue or for a song or for anything destined for TV placements. So stay tuned for that. I will start filming and rolling those videos out probably as soon as next week. And hopefully those help you as well. And hopefully it doesn't take 10 months to get through that series like it took to get through this one. All right, and now, as has been the custom for all of these Music 201 videos, I'm going to end our final video on a joke, again, courtesy of the Dad Joke 3000. I have no idea what this is going to say, so here we go.
Why are elevator jokes so good? They work on so many levels.
Well, that's a good one to end on, isn't it? I'll catch all you rock stars later. Thanks for everything, and I'll see you soon.